So way back in Math 1, we're assuming that you learned the following about exponential growth and decay with percentages. So we would say to you something like it's growing or it's shrinking at a constant percent growth rate. And we used this equation, A being the starting value of whatever your price is that you're starting with, and then the 1 plus the rate of your percentage increase or percentage decrease would be 1 minus the rate. So just a quick definition there at the top to remind you, this is something we looked at, exponential functions from Math 1. Here's an actual Math 1, Math 2 worksheet that we used last year with some examples. I want you to read through this, please, to remind yourself how you do these. And then here's the formulas we're going to be using. We're going to be focusing on car values. So guess what? Cars go down in value the second you drive them off the lot, not up. So this is going to be the side we're focusing on, depreciation. All right, let's first calculate multipliers. If it's a percent jump in sales, that's an increase. It means that we're going to choose the 1 plus the rate formula, or 1 plus 6.3, which is 1.63. Sorry. So 1 plus, sorry guys, if we do it with the 1 instead of the 100 formula, I just realized what I copied down. It's going to come out slightly different. So 100 plus the rate is 100 plus 6.3, or 106.3. We then have to move the decimal twice to get the multiplier. So bump, bump, it becomes 1.063. Okay, the next one is a percent increase as well. So we do the 100 plus 12.5, or 112.5, move the decimal twice, we get a 1.125 multiplier. Price of the car in a sales tax, we're adding the tax rate, so it's a 100 plus the rate, which is 109.25, or move that decimal twice, 1.0925. All of this work is to get the multiplier, the multiplier, the multiplier. Decrease in car value is going to be the 100 minus the rate. So 100 minus R, 100 minus R. Because all of these are talking about the price going down. So it's going to be a lower percentage than the original 100% value of the car. So if a car value is a 12% decrease, we're going to do 100 minus 12, or 88. Move the decimal twice. That's a 0.88 multiplier. 100 minus a 27% depreciation. That gives us 73, or a 0.73 depreciation factor. 100 minus 20% is an 80, or a 0.80 multiplier. So take a look at those real quick and see if you remember how to get those multipliers from Math 1. And if not, we're going to be practicing it a lot this chapter, so it will start to make sense. All right, we're giving you some prices here of actual online article of which cars have the least depreciation. This is a good thing. It means they hold their values. If you had to guess which vehicle held their value the most, would you have said a Jeep Wrangler? I definitely wouldn't have, but that's what this article is claiming. So it's saying that the Jeep Wrangler only has a 9% depreciation. Look at the rest of the cars. Makes me want to go out and buy a Jeep Wrangler right now. How about you? So looking at this formula from Math 1, A stands for the starting value of the car. The 100 minus the rate, we're going to be plugging in that multiplier that we're going to calculate to a power of how many years. So let's go write out this formula. So Chisholm's new business is thriving, and he's able to purchase a brand new Toyota Tundra truck. The purchase price is $35,950. That's our starting value, our A value. The second he drives it off the lot, it's going to go down, but that's what it starts at. What's it going to be worth in 5 years if the depreciation is 19.5%? So let's get that multiplier. 100 minus 19.5. Please don't try to do the decimals in your head. Use those tools. Use that calculator. So I'm getting an 80.5. Move the decimal twice. 0.805 is your multiplier. So here we go plugging into the formula now. We want to plug in a 5 years. How much is it going to be worth after 5 years? So we're going to say starts at a value of 35,950, multiplier of 0.805 of its original value to the power of 5. Grab a calculator and plug that in and see what you get. Same thing on the next one. Starting value 24,220 for the Prius that Miss Easterbrook won for free. Her rate, her depreciation is 15%. So that's going to be an 85 or 0.85 multiplier. Put that into a calculator. And what's it going to be worth in 5 years? So you're plugging in 5, 24,220 times the multiplier of 0.85 to the power of 5. See what you get when you plug that in. Last, our A value is 29,995. Our multiplier is 100 minus 9.2. Grab a calculator and do that. Don't try to do that in your head. That's 90.8 or 0.908 multiplier. So we're going to plug in 5. Again, how much is it worth in 5 years? Starting value 29,995, 0.908 multiplier, power of 5. You need to know how to do in a calculator power of 5. In class, we're going to go over all 3 of these answers. Those of you working from home, I want to see you plug that into a calculator so I can check to see if you're understanding, okay? All right, good job.